Hey again, Disney fans and YouTubers. I said I wasn't going to make another video, but I got asked, can't speak tonight, asked a question, and I wanted to give you my thoughts on it. I was asked if Concierge, if club level, was worth the extra money you're spending. Um, Concierge is a very nice perk if you have the money. And what I mean by if you have the money is not if you physically have the money, if you can dig it up. I'm talking about if you have extra money to blow on something and you're not sure what to do with it. You have all your dinner shows, you have all your reservations made already, and you have all this extra money sitting on the side that you just don't know what you're going to do with. I'd say go for concierge. If not, I would say to hold off for the amount of money that you'd be paying for concert for club level at any of the hotels, whether it's Polynesian or contemporary or it doesn't matter. The jump from a regular room to a club level room is phenomenal, and that money I feel could be better spent on doing another character meal or a dining plan or souvenirs or something like that. So if you have extra money, I'd say do it, but I wouldn't sacrifice anything for it. Um, what are the advantages to club level? Well, honestly, we've stayed at club level before. We were lucky enough to stay in club level at the Animal Kingdom Lodge and Polynesian Resort. And of those two, absolutely Polynesian was the better of the two. There's no contest. But as far as just strictly advantages, you do get a. They do serve. And I'm speaking from the Polynesian resort standpoint here. They do serve a continental breakfast. There's bagels and pastries laid out in the morning for you, cereal, milk, stuff like that. Very nice, very professional, clean. Um, they give you when you check in. They'll give you. It should be in your room a menu of what they're serving all week, and for lunch and dinner they make um, little entrees like shish kebab and fried rice and all different kinds of little stuff. Technically, you're not supposed to make a meal out of it, but people do. Um, is it worth what you're paying? Does that make up for it? The only way, if you're looking at it from a food standpoint, the only way it would make up for it, I would say, is if you eat at least two of your three meals there every day. Then, I, and I'm talking for a family of four, then it might even out. But even then, I don't think so. And we're talking about a continental breakfast here. We're not talking about pancakes, bacon, and eggs, something filling. It's always a very light breakfast. So that's one thing to be considered. Somebody in the boards go to posted that it's more secure. To a certain point, it is. When you're at club level, in Polynesian concierge club level, whatever you want to call it, is a separate building. So you use your room key, you use your key card to get into that building. At Animal Kingdom Lodge and Contemporary, it's a floor, and the elevator in the hotel won't go to the club level floor again without your key card being inserted. So I guess it's more secure to the point where club level members are the only ones who can get into the buildings. But we're talking about Disney here. We're not talking about a little cheap side of the road motel that's renting rooms by the hour. We're talking about Disney. We've stayed, and I'm sure a ton of other people will tell you who've stayed at the value resorts. We've stayed at the moderate resorts like Caribbean Beach, Port Orleans, Coronado Springs, and we've never felt like our security was being compromised. We never felt, oh crap, deadbolt the doors and put a chair in front of it. There's a totally different atmosphere to Disney and the way Disney does things. So I think the security is a moot point. Could something happen? Sure, anything could happen. but the likelihood of it happening is really out there. You know, you really have to have absolutely horrendous luck for you to be that one in a billion person. So, you know, I don't think that I don't think security should be an issue. Um, People say that when you're at club level, that you get um, you're able to make dinner reservations easier. We haven't found that to be true. Years ago, before they started the Disney dining plan, we never had any troubles getting a reservation. We used to call, for example, one of our favorite restaurants to go to is Ohana at the Polynesian. We used to call the front desk reservations that day and get a reservation for Ohana that night. Never a problem. As soon as the Disney dining plan came into effect, that all changed. Now we make sure at the 180-day mark that our reservations are made. Even if we don't end up going to all of them, usually we go to all of them, but it's better to make and not go than to want to go and not be able to. And people were telling us, oh, well, you know, you're a club level, you know, talk to the people downstairs. We talked to the people downstairs. We still didn't get anything. And you know, not just for that night. We're talking about we were staying there for close to 2 weeks. And this was like the first or second day we were there, and we were trying to get anything for the length of stay, and we got nothing. So this business about you have priority, I think that's a fallacy, or at least it was in our case. So what do I have to say that's positive? Really, really positive about it. You do get free food. You do get free soda. Anytime during the day, there's a little refrigerator out in wherever your club level happens to be, and you can grab a soda, grab two sodas, grab a soda for everyone in your room. It's a nice perk. It's convenient. At night at the Polynesian, they put out little desserts like pedophores, little pieces of cake, cookies, crackers, and they even put out booze, which I was totally shocked at. They actually had, you know, a nice selection of bourbon. They had Kahlua, very nice, and you know, that just proves how much money you're spending for the club level when they're putting out free booze. Uh, you know, you're with the muckety mucks here. Um, the biggest thing, it's all a state of mind. When you're at club level, you know it. When there's that feeling you have that I'm going somewhere where nobody else is allowed, and there's people when you walk into your building and onto your floor, there's people sitting there and they greet you and say, hey, how you doing? And you feel like your poop don't stink. You know, you feel like you're a higher class person. You're like, yeah, I'm staying here. Um, but other than that feeling, um, I, I have to say, concierge isn't worth sacrificing anything on your vacation. If you have the extra money to play around with, do it. But if you don't sacrifice anything for it. Don't give up your dinner reservations or cut your stay short or drive instead of fly. Don't do any of that just to become a club level member because honestly, I don't think that is worth it. I hope that helps. If anybody has any questions, you're dealing between me and my family. We have over 20 years of experience. We've been going since 1989, and we've been going every year. And sometimes we even go twice, depending on how, you know, sometimes finances are a little better than other times, and sometimes they're not. But we have a wealth of Disney knowledge at your disposal, from moderate resorts to deluxe resorts to the parks to passes to car rentals, airfare, anything that you have a question on. Send it over. Send me a private message. Leave a comment down at the bottom of the video, and I'll get back to you. I hope that helps. And once again, if anybody has questions or anybody wants me to make a video discussing anything else, just let me know and I will be happy to do it. Take care and be safe, people. Bye.